everyone. You all might not be familiar with Togo, but I'm a Nigerian and Togo is one of our neighboring countries. Togo is a small country in the western part of Africa. The capital of Togo, Lomé, is the largest city in the country, and they have a population of over 8 million, according to culturegrams.com. Togo's population is growing at a much higher rate than the global rate. Over half of the population live in the rural areas, but the cities are rapidly growing. Togo is home to at least 30 ethnic groups. The official Togolese language is French. There are also more than 40 languages and numerous dialects spoken across Togo. Togo is a presidential republic. Most executive authorities reside with the president, who is the nation's head of state. The current head of state is President Faure Gnassingbé. The president controls the military, can dissolve the 91-seat National Assembly, and is elected to a 5-year term with no term limit. Members of the legislature and the National Assembly are elected to 5-year term. The current head of government is Prime Minister Komi Klasso. The voting age in Togo is 18 years old. Togo has a small, underdeveloped public transportation system, and it is very difficult to drive on the road whenever it rains. They normally use a motorcycle as their means of transport. Some have bicycles, and only the very rich ones can afford cars. Speaking about wealth, $1 American is equivalent to 593 CFA franc, according to worldatlas.com. Agriculture makes over 1/4 of Togo's GDP, and it employs most of the labor force. Cash crops production has been increasing since the early 1900s, and the income from cocoa, coffee, and cotton is important to the economy. Phosphate is another Togo's important export. Phosphate mining and agricultural processing are Togo's main industries. There is a huge gap between the wealthy and the poor in Togo. Music and dancing are very important in the Togolese culture. Togo staple foods include yam, millet, rice, cassava, potatoes, cocoyams, and so on. Greetings are very necessary before beginning a conversation in Togo and carry tremendous significance in the Togolese culture. Most greetings are lengthy and include enquiries about one's health, family, welfare, occupation, and so on. Responses to these inquiries are nearly always positive. French greetings such as bonjour, meaning good morning, and bonsoir, meaning good afternoon, are very popular among the young ones. Greeting the elderly person, you have to give them respect. You wait on them to extend their hands first. You are also supposed to kneel to the elders or chiefs. The elders clap and offer a verbal response. It is impolite to hand an item to a person or eat with the left hand in Togo. Oftentimes, people do not stretch their hands when greeting the elderly. Adults do not interrupt each other in conversation. Women are especially courteous to their husbands. Traditional women kneel to speak to them. In general, only men engage in public discussion. If discussions relate to the whole family, women and children are not allowed to participate except they are called to do so. In some urban areas, however, women are beginning to talk and they engage in conversations as well. Young people may not burp or cross their legs in the presence of the elders, nor may they sit in a chair that has been reserved for the elderly. One avoids eye contact with the elders or the superiors. By and large, one man's meat, they say, is another man's poison. In comparison to the Western world, Togo's values are significantly remarkable. Thank you.
How was it?